Merry Christmas, all my chickadees! Fa la 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 la. I hope everybody is having a lovely little cozy Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you are having a happy holidays, celebrating the last little bit of the end of 2024. Holy crap, this year went by fast. Um, Today we are going to be playing a brand new game that just came out 10 hours ago. As of the time of me recording this, yes, which it'll be about 11 hours by the time I post this. But this game, as you can tell, has some content warnings, which are drugging, attempted kidnapping, graphic violence, and sexual content. This game is only for those of 18 plus. So there you go. There is your warnings. I am very excited to play this because it is by one of our favorite devs, Unknown Hermit, the same person who did You and Him. Heck yeah. I seen it dropped and I'm like, well, I know what we're playing for Christmas. But yes, we are going to dive on in and check this out. So if any of this makes you uncomfortable, please click away. I want all my little chickadees to be safe. But don't go too far, because as a holiday gift for you guys and to celebrate the end of the year, there is going to be a new video every day until New Year's. So you get like 8 days in a row of videos. Heck yeah. And most of them are going to be continuations of stories we've started this year. So hopefully one of your favorites will pop up. All right, everybody. Buckle up, grab a plushie, snuggle up, and let's dive in. All right. Oh, that's a fun little beat. Okay, I better turn that down a bit or we're just gonna have a rave party the entire video. Oh, I like that. Okay, let me turn that down a bit because I'll just sit here and oh, that's a nice beat. That's a nice beat. Dang. Okay. Look at this boy. Holy crap. Hi. Hi. He definitely wants something to do with us, doesn't he? Look at that look. Hi. Okay, we're gonna dive on in. Viper. That is the name of the boy. Okay, so this should be from his point of view, I believe, because that's how this dev normally does it. Okay. Looks like we're in a diner. Glasses clatter and waiters bustle back and forth, but I refuse to take my eyes off of you in spite of all the ongoing chaos. Hello. Well, he's in a nice little like hoodie. Ooh, he's got some painted nails. Ooh, I love this right here. I've always I've always loved it, like when like K-pop idols and people use it for photo shoots. I mean, I know this is actually what normal like punk people wear too. Sometimes it's a type of piercing, but I love it. Ooh, and you got some eyeliner. You're perched at the bar, perpendicular from where I'm seated. Your date's hand rests on your thigh. They squeeze intermittently. Once, twice, 3 times. His expression just gets darker the more it happens. Oh no. Look at that murderous aura right there. And his goddamn nerve astounds me. I imagine breaking each one of his fingers as I clutch my own glass. The crunch of bone and the satisfying cries I get to hear. The soft sobs that would escape him, knowing he could have avoided it if he never laid a finger on you. I want to do it. I want to kill this man and hang his body up for all of your future potential lovers to see. But I can't. Not until the perfect moment presents itself. An early Christmas gift to myself if I ever did see one. It's Christmas! So this lined up perfectly. Oh, I forgot to mention this is a demo. It's going to be in the title up there, so you guys probably already know. But this is a demo. But still. This is a good Christmas present. My eyes roam back over to you as my thoughts become twisted. And in an instant, that ball of rage untangles itself. Your presence soothing the anger I hold deep inside. So is this us, or is this our person? Or our date? I thought it was our date. You're like a balm to my soul. Do you know that? Oh, they get a blush. Without you, I'm incomplete. A shell amongst the living. When we're apart, I can feel myself fracturing into pieces. It's made worse by the fact that you and I can never truly be one. Even if I were to cut you open, from your sternum all the way down to your pelvic bone, and crawl inside you, there's no way for my body to merge with yours. Oh, you have that kind of interest in being one with us. Okay. I don't even think sex is enough. What I want is so much deeper than a moment of gratification. I want to sink into the marrow of your bones. I want to be the blood that pumps through your veins and keeps your heart beating. I want to be the reason that you breathe. I want to claim you in ways no other human is physically capable of, and to understand you on a level that only we could know. I know the man sitting beside you isn't capable of that. He is no doubt thinking of the ways he can find a way into your bed, forgoing the pleasures of your company, your beautiful mind, in favor of your body. How do I know? It's in the way he touches you, poking and prodding at you like you're some slice of meat he got from the butcher's market. It's the unbearable seeing you degrade yourself with a guy like him. I'm so angry. I'd jab my fork down and almost break my plate in the process. Oh, he hangy. Oh, look at the little anger, the anger, vein popping up on his cheek. The waitress tending my table gasps and reels back, her eyes wide and more than a little afraid as I stare at her. I'm blinking because I want to unnerve her enough to leave. Sorry. She scuttles past, clutching the menu she's holding to her chest. Dude, you scared her for no reason whatsoever. I say nothing. There's no point. Looking down, I realize I stab my fork repeatedly into the slice of pie, so much that it's turned into a pile of mush, no longer edible for me to eat. I mean, if you already went through your plate too, then it's probably got pieces of, like, ceramic in there, and maybe bits of table, so yeah, it might not be edible anymore, buddy. I shove it to the side. Nothing here tastes good anyway. I only ordered dessert so I could linger since he kept ordering you drinks. God, I could kill this man. I think this is our date. You're flushed, cheeks tinted pink, and you sway on your bar stool. Are you drunk? You never drink with me. Or did he slip something into your glass? Could I have missed it? The possibility makes me want to drag my nails down his putrid-looking face, his skin peeling in long strips from where I would scratch him. I imagine shoving my butter knife into his eye sockets and rooting around until I pop them out. Damn it all. I watch as you giggle at something your date said, as you touch his arm, leaning into him, and it takes everything I have not to drag your date out of the chair by the ends of his hair. You touch me like that on our first date. So we did date him before. Okay. And he's decided he wants to more. Do you remember? Not at the moment, no. Apparently we're almost blackout drunk. I know I do. It's something I can't forget. Not as long as I live. I knew I'd never be the same after you opened yourself up to me, like a petal coming into full bloom. Your lips are parted and your eyes are full of fire that killed any uncertainty remaining, as I joined you on the bed after we made it back to your place, and I laced my hands with yours. It was my first time. Oh, wow. So we dated, and then we had bedroom fun. This was actually his first time, so now he is really focused on us. And we're dating someone else, so did we break it off with him for some reason? Well, I mean, I couldn't imagine why, Yeah. The first time I'd ever gotten so close to another human being. The first time I've craved someone so violently. I watch as you throw back another drink and place it on the bar. You're standing up and he's holding you close to his body, grinning at the bartender like he knows he's about to get laid tonight. I watch as you wobble. A frown tugs at my lips. I stand up at the same time and throw the tip onto the table. My food already paid for as I trail a ways behind you two as you make your way outside and into the cold night air. Yeah, I think he slipped something into our drink, right? Because the guy is just like, oh yeah, we're getting laid. Look how drunk he is. Thick, hazy snowflakes drift towards the ground. Icicles feel like they form on my lungs, making it harder to breathe. I pull my hood up in order to fend off the weather. It sours my mood more than before. It's cold, and this asshole didn't even think to bring a car to keep you warm. It's freezing this time of year, and New York doesn't exactly have the safest streets. The crime rate skyrocketing and the black market booming. I would know because that's where my business is involved. Oh, okay. So you work in those categories. Okay. I gotcha. I'm not a good guy. I've done bad things. Horrible stuff that would make anyone run in the other direction if they knew what was good for them. But I'm better than the man standing beside you. I would have at least had some consideration for your well-being, unlike him. And I can sense he's up to no good. I know a bad guy from a mile away, and he's full of red fucking flags. Don't let him fool you. Or maybe he already has, considering how trusting you are to let him guide you down the street. I guess it's a good thing I'm here to ensure nothing happens to you. You're so naive sometimes. It drives me crazy. It's why I'm here to keep you safe. I'm so focused on you that I accidentally bumped shoulders with someone, and when I try bulldozing past them, they shove me backwards. Which way are you going? I level my gaze with him. He doesn't appear intimidated. A man who's clearly seen better days and reeks of liquid courage. My eyes flicker back to you. You're further ahead, and the man is wasting my time. I don't want to lose sight of you. The man you're with can't be trusted. Look at me and... He's cut off as my fist sinks into his gut, and I watch him sink to the ground, gasping for air. I'm not the tallest or the strongest guy around, but I know my way around dangerous people and how to make someone hurt. I don't take too much pleasure in it. There's not much that makes me feel anything. Only you elicit any emotion. Stay out of my way. Got it. The man nods, still gasping for air from where I struck him in the solar plexus. No one pays him any mind, or me for that matter. They step around him, and when I see he's not going to get in my way again, I do too and peer up to where I last spotted you. Only, you're no longer there. He lost track of us! No! Shit. Did you take a turn somewhere? I hurry to shoulder past the throng of people, searching for your face in the crowd, but finding no trace of you. I only looked away for a fucking second. Shit. I hit the crosswalk where a crowd of people gather at the heavy intersection, a faint murmuring of people clattering rising into a soft buzz that fills my ears. I'll listen out for your voice as I spin in a circle, trying to peer overhead in order to catch sight of you. But you're not here either. Did you stop in an alleyway? A store? My breathing becomes frantic, the world closing in on me as a panic sets in. Where did you go? Where did you go? That man's gonna do horrific things to you, and I need to stop it. I won't let him touch you. I can't. You're clearly drunk and not within your right mind to sleep with that man. Please, I have to know where you are. Where did you go? I'm tugging at my lip ring so hard while I'm lost in thought that blood trickles down my lips and I taste copper on my tongue. Calm down. Reason slices through my internal panic, and I force myself to breathe and relax my shoulders, letting go of my piercing. Freaking out won't do me any good. I need to focus on logic and reasoning. There's a possibility he could have held a cab or a Voomber, but then why go down more than half a block in order to grab one unless the bar has cameras? So do most of the stores within the shopping district, and there's a no blind spot just up ahead. The knowledge of that makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand on end. I knew it. I fucking knew something was off about this guy. My gut tells me that that's where the two of you were headed. I waste no time in picking up the pace. Yay, we're on us now! That was freaking good. Oh gosh. I love that. Is it sad I'm kind of rooting for Viper? I'm like, please save us from this drunk guy. Come on, Viper. Come and save us. You're our only hope. Okay. The world tips and sways as your date half carries you down the street. The edges of the world feels odd and fuzzy. A giggle busting past your lips, and before you know it, you're lowering yourself down on your knees, unable to stand. Something doesn't feel right. You never drink on dates. As an escort, we're an escort! That's why we're on the date with this person, and we were on a date with the other guy. We're an escort! That's genius. It's within your MO to always stay on guard around clients. Never drink alcohol, and never take your eyes off your glass or plate. Yeah, he drugged us. It's what you've always done. So how did he manage to slip you something? You try getting up, but your body refuses to cooperate, and nausea swirls in your gut. You overhear someone ask your date if you're all right, And he assures you you had too much to drink tonight and he's taking you home. But, fuck. You scrunch your eyes close. Bad. This is bad. Your subconscious is screaming at you, but everything keeps tilting, tilt-a-whirling, and you want to vomit. You clasp a hand over your mouth to try and keep the bile rising in the back of your throat down, your hands shaking less, so due to the cold and more thanks to the drug roaming through your system. A hand strokes your back. Your client's voice is soft, reassuring, coo. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. Are you alright, baby? Don't call me that. Those are the words you want to say, but you're struggling to get anything out. And by the time you manage to try, they disappear into the blank void of your mind. Your mouth feels like cotton, dry and uncomfortable. You want to go home, lie down and soak in a nice bath. But you doubt you're going to make it back at this rate. There's no telling what this man wants from you, and it's clear you're under his mercy. You need to think of a way out of this. Gotta escape. You close your eyes, trying to muster up any coherent thought that will lend you a helping hand. Pocket. Something about your pockets. You manage to brush your fingers against them and feel a familiar outline. It's a small canister of some sort, no bigger than the size of your palm. Spray. Spray. You've got pepper spray. You lean against your date in an effort to keep him from seeing what you're up to, and also because you're unable to support yourself upright. Aw, you poor thing. Do you need me to carry you? His voice drips with feigned concern, and you shake your head, but realize your body is no longer responding to any cues. Your fingers fumble at your pocket. You try wedging them inside, but your mobility has gone to absolute trash, and when your hand slips, you're unable to recover. Help. Someone to help me. Your eyes slide over to the people passing you by. They ignore the way your eyes scream at them, choosing to keep their attention locked on the path in front of them, or on their phones, or their friends, or their partners. You're out of luck. And out of time. Your client leans over you with a not knowing smile, his hand cupping your cheek, his thumb dusting along the curve. Don't touch me. Your date retains a smile as he goes to hook an arm underneath your legs. You can hear the sound of a rumbling engine nearby, and somebody calling out to your date as he moves to lift you up and onto his arms. Oh, there's a van. There's a darkened van that's pulled up next to you. You try reaching for your spray again, but it's useless to even try, the drug completely taking over your system by now. Snow lands on your cheeks and leaves tear-like stains behind. You close your eyes as the client steps up to the owner of the van and yanks one of the sliding doors open. Oh, they were in it together. Any trouble? Nah. What you gave me worked perfectly. He adjusted his hold on you, lifting you up as if you're a fish he managed to reel in. I caught a good one, didn't I? How much do you think they'll fetch? A pretty penny. Now get 'em in. I'm freezing my nuts off out here. Bossy today, your client says with a laugh, and you feel a gust of warmth as he lowers you into the car. You're back, meeting plush leather seats as he buckles you in. You hear your client step back as if surveying his work. Alright, let's... He's cut off when you hear a loud crunch and something wet splattering against the ground. Viper! Viper, did you make it? Did you make it, Viper? Please, save me! Save me! A thump follows soon after. What the fu... The second guy doesn't even get to finish before he lets out a grunt, like he got struck in the stomach by some harsh force. You try opening your eyelids to see what's going on. Viper! Viper made it! They open a fraction of the way, your gut twisting, and you catch sight of the lean figure towering above your client and his friend, the newcomer's fist bruised and bloody. He's breathing hard. Your client groans, and the newcomer's head whips in his direction. He screams and lifts his arms when the newcomer lifts up the heel of his boot and slams it down on his head. There's a gut-churning noise when his boot connects, like an eggshell breaking, and blood pours out from what was once the face of your client, gore sticking to the bottom of the newcomer's shoe. Did he just crack open his head like an egg? Dang! Yeah, he mad. You expect screaming from the passerbys, and are surprised to hear none. Wherever they parked, it was out of view. You didn't even realize. The newcomer steps back and spits at the spot next to your client's stilled body. When he turns to you, you expect him to drag you out of the car by your wrist and finish you off in the same way he did to the other two. But instead, you feel hands probing at your face, almost like he's taking stock of any potential injuries. You? Who are you? The newcomer shakes his head. You catch sight of a lip piercing and hair dyed turquoise. So wonder how he didn't manage to fry the fuck out of his hair. But what's more than that, something about him tugs at your memory. Do you know him from somewhere? That frame looks familiar, but you've gone through a number of clients, so it's hard to say whether he was one of them, or just looks familiar due to how distinct his features are. Your head lolls to the side as he gingerly draws you into his arms. For a man who just bludgeoned someone to death, he's being far more gentle with you. You're glad he stopped your client from kidnapping you, but you aren't really sure if you're any safer with this guy over the other two. What does he want, and why is he here? That's the question ping-ponging through your hazy mind as he cradles you to his body and steps over the two corpses he just left in his wake. Isn't he worried about someone showing up and finding him at the scene of the crime? No, I really don't think he is. He is not worried at all. And why did he kill them? Because they touched you and was trying to take you away. None of this makes any sense. There's something you're missing here, but it's getting harder to think as you're pulled under the tide and fall into unconsciousness. Yay, we're back to Viper! He succeeded in rescuing us! Yay! I don't know what he's going to do with us now, but he succeeded in rescuing us. You're fast asleep in my arms. I keep glancing down at you, both because I'm worried about the after effects of the drug, and because my eyes are always drawn to you. I never once thought that one lonely night would lead to all this. I never thought it would lead me to you. You probably don't even realize how important you become to me. Maybe, if you did, you wouldn't be so reckless. Seeing that fucker stuffing you into the van caused something to snap within me. Before I knew it, I was crushing his skull in. I should have made his pain last longer for what he tried to do to you. I regret not picking apart his background before even letting you meet up with the man. But he's gone, and you're safe now. What happened today won't happen again. Not when I'm around. That much you can be certain of. The doors to the hospital. Oh, he took us to a hospital. Good boy. The doors to the hospital breeze open as I step inside and walk up to the nurse's station. The receptionist appears startled by my disheveled appearance. I probably look like shit, but I couldn't care less. You're what's important. I squeeze you closer to my body as she stammers over her words. Um, how can we help you, sir? I nod towards your unconscious form. D- does the unconscious person in my arms not spell it out for you? My significant other was drugged while at the bar tonight. They need medical attention. Now. To her credit, the receptionist is quick to call for staff, and it's not long before you're taken out of my arms and wheeled off. It took everything I had to let you go. I don't leave until you're out of sight, and even then, I linger, staring at the spot where you and the staff disappeared around the bend. It's not until my phone vibrates that I finally snap out of it and walk out of the hospital, shuffling around in my pocket before I bring my phone up to my ear. I'm assuming you took care of everything. Wouldn't be me if I didn't. I scrubbed the place clean and the bodies are on their way through the transport. Relief floods through me. All that's left are the surveillance cameras, and I can handle those on my own. I need to swipe any and all evidence of you ever being with that guy tonight off every single feed in order to keep the police from questioning you. If the two men are reported missing, you'll end up as a possible suspect. Sure, there's eyewitness accounts, but with no bodies and no physical evidence linking to you tonight, they'll probably chalk it up to a disappearance and focus on other bigger cases. He's smart, dang. He's like making sure the evidence is gone so we won't get in trouble, and he took us to the hospital. Wow. He's pretty dang good. The city is full of the worst crimes, after all. Who cares about two nobodies going missing? I can handle the rest from here. My payment? Already hot-wired into your account. Then consider this transaction complete. See you around, Viper. I hang up and pocket my phone before I tip my head back, reminding myself that you're okay and I was able to protect you. Alright. I lower my head and focus on the path in front of me. All that's left after taking care of this is to get you away from this dangerous ass job of yours through any means necessary. And I do mean any means. Tonight was the last straw for me. I never want to see you forced into a situation like that. I refuse to let it happen. I'll corrupt every single device of yours just to keep you off that damn escorting service apps you use, if that's what it takes. There's far better jobs out there with top-of-the-line security that values the safety of their workers. And I know just a place that's perfectly suited for you. The best part is that I'll work there too. That way, I can watch you day in and day out without the fear of losing track of you. Tonight won't be the last time you see me, because the next time we meet, I'm sure it'll be at the Dollhouse Productions. Ah! Ah! Oh, yes. Oh, God. That was so good. That was so good. That was so good. Oh, my God. I love it. I really love it. Oh, my gosh. Is Dollhouse Productions like a... I wonder what it's gonna be about, because Dollhouse makes me think of, just people there for you to look at and play with. Oh, play with, yeah. So is it gonna be like a brothel, or is it just gonna be a place where you can observe? I'm so curious. Oh my god, I love Viper. Holy crap. As always, Unknown Hermit has knocked it out of the park. This is so intriguing. I love it. I love it so much. I am very, very excited to play more of this. As always, there's going to be a link down below so you can go check out this demo for yourself, give it a follow, and drop some love for Unknown Hermit for providing us such a wonderful Christmas present as a little glimpse into what 2025 has to hold for us with Dollhouse Productions. Holy crap. Okay, I guess Viper gets to be added to our Yandere boy. Our Yandere boy list, right? Yes. Man, the music's popping off again. Alright, I'm getting distracted by the music. But holy crap. Okay, the writing was glorious. I loved how visual it was. The art was lovely. I love all the changing expressions Viper had, and his personality seems to be well fleshed out already. This is gonna be amazing. This is amazing. All right. Merry Christmas, my chickadees. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye. Ho, 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 ho.